Another day, another book. Welcome to my next video, which is again about a book of Charles Duhigg, which is called Smarter, Faster, Better. The subline says this book uncovers the secrets of being productive in life and business. And somehow this sounds like a book about how to arrange your calendar, how to be productive in day-to-day business, how to act productively. But actually, this book is more about the fundamentals that drive the behavior and the decisions of successful people. As this is a very complex topic, actually this book covers 8 aspects of that. These aspects range from motivation and goal setting to team building and managing teams and to topics like focus. So let's explore one of these topics. Actually, Duhigg explores the phenomenon of focus from 3 different angles or with 3 different perspectives, always wrapping them around the story of 2 airplane accidents. One phenomenon he describes and explores is called cognitive tunneling. This is something that usually happens once you're under pressure, once you're in an emergency situation. And in these situations, we tend to choose the obvious. So that means, for example, if you're under real revenue pressure, the first instinct is to do more of the same instead of leaning back and thinking about what else could be done. So this is actually a trap of focus because we focus too much and too narrow on certain things. Another aspect is reactive thinking. Many of us have their calendars managed by the assistants. So assistants and other people booking into your calendars are actually determining your day. In this sense, we tend to become more and more reactive, reacting to sales, to meetings, to requests, and run into the danger of losing focus because we are so reactively driven by the daily business. A real trap if you want to be focused and to be successful. The third aspect is mental modeling. Mental modeling describes the thought processes that are going on in our brains to actually model the reality and how it works. This is something that happens every one of us. Many of us use it unconsciously, but some of us can use it or use it as a technique to plan for the future, to imagine, to envision certain events and to prepare for them. So you see, in one chapter of this book, Focus, you have 3 different aspects which are explained over several pages. So this can somehow overwhelm you. On the other hand, if you read it, it's still vivid and tangible and so on, because Duhigg wraps the scientific content into very imaginable, very tangible stories. Well, this book, even though it's very scientific in a sense, is very relevant to what we do every day as leaders, because it helps you in a very practical way, for example, how to motivate your team or how to balance stretch targets midterm with short-term smart targets. It helps you to make better decisions in terms of exploring different alternatives. And at the end of the day, it keeps you focused. Focused even under distractions, under emotional stress that might be happening, especially in times of crisis. So I think this is a very relevant book, especially these days. And I really recommend to spend the time to read it. Let me know what you think about it.